Hey there. So I'm CJ Miller. I'm in my kitchen in Shreveport, Louisiana, just across the Red River from beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. Come check us out. Okay, this is just a quick throw together version of a Salisbury steak. I've got these patties. They're huge, actually. They're like fist size. They're about as thick as my fist, and they're about as round as my fists. Uh, and then uh, inside of them, uh, various ingredients, tarragon. Uh, I should turn this music down. Ha. Sorry, I was partying with the music of the Justified and Ancients of Mumu, the KLF, the Jams, a late '80s and early '90s kids. You know what I mean. So anyway, yeah. So a fist-sized patty, you know, and there's six of them. And then in a boiler, I put in butter and flour and whatever sort of seasonings I felt necessary with it, uh, and kind of got it to this blonde color, really light blonde color. You really want to go with the light roux for this. So uh, it's a blonde roux, which is basically just uh, the 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 base of a lot of sauces would be a roux, either a blonde roux or a really, really darker roux. Uh, and so this is a combination of that blonde roux and then a little bit of a tomato based product. I had some uh, salsa that I put in the pan once the sauce got to the blonde that I wanted. I put to give it just a little bit of that tomatoey twist to it. Uh, wasn't much, just enough to give it take the blonde and bring it up to a kind of a brown pinkish color, and then with the onions that were in the pan. Also, there's onion bits in the meat patty. Uh, Salisbury steak a lot of times will call for mushrooms. Also, I'm not fond of mushrooms. So, but you should, if you want, add mushrooms at this point. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and put it into my oven at 350 and cook it until it's done. I'm going to take this because it's a nearly full pan, uh, and I'm going to set it on a cookie sheet in case it bubbles over. I don't really want to worry about it having to clean up the oven or anything. This is a self cleaning oven, but in order to self clean it, it cranks itself up to like you know, almost 1,000 degrees or something like that, between 800 degrees and 1,000 degrees, depending upon the model or whatever, and it just smokes out the apartment. So I hate doing that. So anyway, um, yeah. When I go to clean the oven, I usually opt for manual cleaning. That's my elbow and my arm. So anyway, yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this video, and when this is done and it's time to taste it, uh, I will post this video alongside a tasting video. It'll be two separate videos, but they'll be back to back. I have no uh, production quality or skill whatsoever. That's why I always do like food videos in segments. I'll do, hey, this is this part of the recipe, this is the next part or whatever. But this is really simple. You've seen me make a gravy before if you look back at some of my earlier food videos, where I've gotten an equal portion of a oil and a flour, and you have to keep watch on it, you have to keep stirring it, and you can go for about 20-25 minutes and get a really really dark chocolatey color if you want. In this case, we wanted something lighter, you know. uh, okay, and so this is a thick roux also. uh, and I know that when these patties cook, They're gonna shrink up and pull up, and they're gonna become much smaller, but they're gonna lose a lot of the oil that's natural in them, and that's gonna kind of go into this. So about halfway through the cooking, I'm gonna maybe check it, take it out, give it just a little stir in between, just a little bit of blendage and everything like that. But this is probably gonna be a broken sauce because while it's really made well right now, the oils from this skillet, it's going to break. It's going to break the roux. It's not necessarily what I want. It's just kind of what I'm expecting to happen. But then again, because it's a thick roux, maybe there's more room for absorption. So we shall see. Your guess is as good as mine. And with that being said, let me pause the video, pop this in the oven, I said, at 350-ish, and probably at 350. I'm probably going to set it for an hour. I'll probably check it at half an hour. All right. You do want to turn on, or I do, a vent fan for this. Peace, love, and light.